Hi, folks, and welcome to The Uncle Who Works for Nintendo.
It's what you've all been waiting for. We're finally doing it.
We're here to tell you about our cool uncle who works for Nintendo, and he knows that Sonic is going to be in the next Zelda.
Oh, really?
But I'm not supposed to tell you that.
Wait, that's extremely exciting. Wait a second. You didn't tell me that.
If you give me your really cool Charizard Pokemon card.
Oh, I would love it. I would love it. Now, wait a second. Your uncle is my uncle, and why did he tell you that? But he did not tell me that. He didn't tell me that at all.
Family social networks are complicated, and they like me more.
I'm mad. I'm mad at my uncle who works at Nintendo.
Anyway, y'all. So, as an explanation of what this is, we don't know.
I don't know. I'm in town for a short amount of time, and we were like, we could try to do something long form over the few days that I'm hanging here with Gina.
Or we can just rapid fire. Let's knock out some cool short experiences. And
a lot of people like this.
I was about to say, for those who know, you're all like, yeah, obviously. And for those who don't know, apparently this is pretty cool. So we're going to go play this. First and foremost, getting the basics out of the way.
Wait, is this a horror game? I could not know that. No. Okay. I'm catching up. Possible suicide. Oh no. Uncle, no!
You can't take this seriously. There's no screamers, there's no jump scares, but there are some heavy topics.
Did you just tell me to take the uncle who works for Nintendo? I know, this is a legitimate trigger warning. I know.
Trigger warning screen seriously.
That's true.
The game, we'll see. We'll see where it leaves us. Hello, Babu. All right. Thematically, many aspects of this game may recall emotional abuse experienced by children at the hands of adults.
Sorry.
And very often other children.
Uncle!
The uncle who works for Nintendo.
Behave yourself!
You are 11 years old. What is your best friend's name?
Well, he's not up there. His name was Benton. Where's
Benton?
True,
it is a shame.
Basil, the dog is... Get off.
No, she wants
Get
love.
Off. I love you, Basil.
She wants love. How about...
I had a friend named Michael.
Michael, let's do Michael.
I had a friend named Michael.
We both had a friend. Your best friend, Michael.
My friend Michael's like a celebrity now. He's in movies.
Well, check that out.
Is your friend Michael in movie? Does your uncle work for Nintendo?
No, he was in a rock band at one point.
Oh, he was? Yeah. Wait, that's cool. Oh my gosh. Wow.
He's invited you to a sleepover at his house for the weekend. You've been friends since first grade, and asking your mom is basically only a formality. Do we ask our mom or do we not? I guess is what we're doing here.
I'm gonna ask my mom.
You've
Goodbye,
never
Basil.
confirmed this, but you suspect the babysitter may charge extra when there are two kids. You sometimes feel like staying somewhere else is the only way you can help out. That's really sad.
Okay.
Your best friend Michael has invited you to a sleepover, and it's only formality.
Okay.
On Friday night, you're home for only a few hours, long enough to pack, get in a fight with your younger sister, pack some more, and watch some TV. At 6 sharp, you're standing on the sidewalk outside Michael's house while your mom idles in her car nearby. She leans out the window to you.
You behave yourself, okay?
She says, as always.
I'll be at work, but if anything happens, you call me.
Yes, Mom. Okay, Mom.
I think yes, Mom. I'll pick you up tomorrow at 3.
She says, again, as usual. But then she pauses, looking up at the sky, which has been overcast throughout the day.
If you play outside,
she adds,
be careful. It's probably going to rain.
Kiss Mom goodbye, wave goodbye.
Give her a little kiss.
Little kiss.
I love you, Mom.
After you part, your mom drives down the street, disappearing around the corner. You turn back to Michael's house. The lights inside are glowing warmly. You can see Michael waving at you from his bedroom on the 2nd floor.
Let's go inside.
Oh, there's sound. I was wondering when it would happen. It's 6 p.m. Uh-huh. Okay.
Sure.
All right. Michael's mom meets you just inside.
Oh, hello.
She says,
dinner will be ready in just a few minutes, but if you could drop some stuff off in the den, you and Michael are camping out there tonight.
Cool. Okay. Nod and go to the den.
Cool.
You dropped your sleeping bag and overnight bag in the corner of the den, and then paused to take a look around. This is a big old... Hello, dear.
Michael. Tell me about is your dad a hunter?
Yeah, okay. Behind the couch, a grandfather clock is ticking softly. Through a set of patio doors on the far side of the room, you can see the sky is just as gray as it was when your mom left. Framed pictures line the wall, and over the dark fireplace hangs a monstrous pair of antlers from a buck that Michael's dad shot years ago.
Thank you for explaining it. Perfect.
And of course, there's the big screen TV.
Yeah, he's got a flat screen. That's why we're actually friends with Michael.
That is why we're friends.
He's kind
with
of annoying.
I wonder when this is set, actually, as an interesting part of that.
I'm assuming late 90s, early 2000s,
That's what
but
I
only
assume.
because that's when I was a child. So,
That's fair.
you know.
Sometimes it makes you uncomfortable how much nicer Michael's house is than yours.
Yeah, anyways.
Anyway, you drop your sleeping bag
dark.
and night bags at the corner and the den, and then pause to take a look around. We've already done all
did
of
that.
that.
Michael entered the room.
Michael entered the room. Well, you weren't paying attention, and he stands in the doorway smiling expectantly.
Are you ready for dinner?
He asks.
Sure.
Dinner passes quickly. Tonight's meal is spaghetti and meatballs, one of Michael's favorite meals, as his mother points out while putting it a helping on your plate. Michael's father cracks a beer and jovially interrogates you about how much trouble you and Michael are getting into at school. Dessert is heaping bowls of ice cream drizzled in chocolate sauce.
Yum.
You can't even seem to finish yours.
Cracks a beer can be... Oh.
Wait. No, that wasn't a beer at all. That's a glass of lemonade. Why would you even think it was a beer? Michael's father doesn't drink alcohol. You're quite certain of that fact now that you've remembered it.
Whoa. What's happening here? Okay. Well, whatever.
Well, whatever.
Huh.
The grandfather clock chimes in the den.
Oh, and it redid itself. It edited. Oh.
It edited to lemonade? Yeah.
You go along now.
Says Michael's mom, smiling from her side of the table.
We'll clean up in here. Let's go get the TV ready.
Says Michael. The two of you leave the dining room and head upstairs. What am I looking at?
It feels to be like maybe the outline of a burned TV or something.
Maybe, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Michael's room is immense. You stay in the den because the TV is larger there, but there's a sizable one here, flush with the wall opposite the full-size bed.
We'll take the 64 down first.
Says Michael, heading towards his TV and opening the entertainment center cabinet.
It's 64. It's got to be.
Yeah,
early
it's got to
2000s.
be.
Yeah, all right.
It's his prerogative, of course. He gets to choose what you play first, usually. But as Michael begins unhooking the cords of the N64 from the TV, you catch sight of the other things he has in there.
Michael?
All the major stuff. An old SNES.
Cool.
A PlayStation.
Cool.
A Dreamcast.
The coolest.
The coolest. But some other things, too. Things you don't really recognize. A large black box with green highlights. A smaller purple one. A strange white and yellow tower with what looks like gloves resting on hooks on either side. A packed white cone.
I think we play dumb. Those look cool.
Yeah. Those look cool?
Yeah.
Michael looks to the clutter in the cabinet.
Yeah.
And he says,
They're pretty cool. I can't show them to you, though. They're still secret. I promised my uncle.
of course. You suddenly remember his uncle.
The one that works at Nintendo?
The uncle who works at Nintendo.
Oh, man.
In the corner, the grandfather clock is ticking softly. Through the nearby set of patio doors, you can see it's getting dark. Frame pictures line the wall. Michael is parked in front of the large TV, playing something on the Nintendo 64. Grandfather clock, frame pictures, or any of these.
So much to do. Why? The grandfather clock is clearly something of importance.
Want to keep revisiting it?
Yeah,
or not?
A little bit. Let's check it.
It's 7.
So we can... Oh, so time is moving in real time. Let's check the pictures.
You walk around the perimeter of the den, inspecting the pictures idly. Most of them are family portraits from years past. Michael cradled lovingly between his mother and father, or any one of the three of them on their own. A happy, tidy family.
Look for pictures of the uncle. I want to know what he looks like.
You don't find any. Not one. The only pictures here are of Michael and his parents. You don't know why that makes you uneasy.
He's lying. He doesn't actually have an uncle that... Oh, okay.
Time passes.
Check the clock. 7:30. Great.
Okay. Talk, watch Michael play, go to the bathroom, go to the kitchen, think about Michael's uncle.
Think about Michael's uncle. Oh gosh. Let's watch Michael play for a second.
Okay, what you up to, man? You try to relax by watching Michael play a game. After a moment, though, he looks over at you.
You play this one.
He says.
Play.
This game is kind of spooky. Your character just has a flashlight and is running around in some underground tunnels. Occasionally, you hear what sounds like digging. You don't like it.
Silent Hill or something? No, that wasn't on N64.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Michael is watching you and seems to be amused by how uncomfortable you are. You don't say anything, so you don't look weak. You play for a while, even though there doesn't seem to be an ending.
What scary game would be on N64?
I don't know. I'm sure there was one.
Was there one? I mean, like, there was a House of the Dead, but that's not passive walking.
Yeah, that's
horror.
more like
and we're hearing.
I'm trying to think of what a horrifying. I don't know. I'm sure there was.
We're hearing
one.
Mario 64 right now,
Yeah.
which is cognitive disconnect.
That is true.
Okay.
The clock chimes.
Oop.
You are in the den.
All right, it's 8 o'clock probably. You want to talk? Yeah, 8 o'clock. You want to talk to him?
Sure. Hey, Michael.
Hi, Michael.
School games. Never mind.
Games. We're playing games.
For a while, you and Michael talk about the games on the TV. It's not one you're familiar with, and Michael explains the elaborate systems in some detail.
An hour passes? Oh my gosh. Oh.
Michael's mother bustles into the room, holding a large ceramic bowl filled with popcorn under her arm.
How are you kids doing?
She asks.
Good,
says Michael, his eyes not moving from the television.
Oh, I hope you're having fun,
says Michael's mom.
Get some popcorn, extra butter.
She places it on the floor by Michael.
That's a fun mom. Thanks, Mom.
Almost immediately, Michael is shoveling popcorn into his mouth.
I'm here with the ASMR of it all.
I hate that. I hate that.
Michael's disgusting. As we said, we don't like Michael.
You're right. You're right. We're setting a
for
tone.
his flat screen TV.
Meanwhile, his mother smiles first at him.
He touches the butter and then grabs the controller.
Oh,
it's disgusting.
Oh, no.
It's
I
awful.
don't like that at all.
It's just terrible.
That
Michael.
upset me more than it should have. It really did. Oh.
He like licks his ear. And then touches the controller.
I think I just really I get creeped out by movie theater butter anyway, and so the idea of it smeared all over something you have
with
to then
also his saliva.
Oh, no.
No, Michael's a weirdo.
Yeah.
But his uncle works at Nintendo, so we hang out with him.
Does he?
There's soda in the kitchen if you get thirsty. Oh no, there's soda in the kitchen if you get thirsty.
She says.
And there's some pizza from the other night if you get hungry.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. I love his Midwestern Jewish mother so much. I love her.
It's a fun touch. She looks at Michael.
Your father's gone to bed. I'll be there soon myself. What happened to her?
That went on a journey.
I'll be there soon myself. I want you two to keep it quiet, all right? Yes, Mom.
Michael says tiredly.
Oh, and before I forget,
she adds,
your uncle called. He suddenly had some business here in town tomorrow, but he's driving in early. He'll be here around midnight.
Oh.
What? Weird. Uh-oh.
For the first time, Michael stops playing his game, stops eating his popcorn, and turns to look at his mother.
Okay,
he says.
I want you two to welcome him in. He'll be very tired and very hungry, so offer him something to eat before he goes to bed. Okay, Mom. Good night, kids.
And with that, she's gone.
Okay, we're back.
There's a scroll. Okay,
ask about Uncle's visit. Let's bowl of popcorn.
There's a bowl of popcorn.
Let's get a bite of popcorn.
Okay. Sorry, I just want to. Yeah. Okay, bowl of popcorn.
Bowl of popcorn first.
Do you want to see what time it is first?
Yeah, it's what, 9:30?
9.
Okay.
Bowl of popcorn. You grab a handful of popcorn. It's buttery and delicious.
Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Michael's mom.
Okay.
Let's ask about his uncle's visit. Or do you want to go to the bathroom? We have some time until his uncle comes.
Let's go to the bathroom.
Sure.
Ominous.
Yeah.
You head to the bathroom down the hall from the den. There's a shower, a linen closet, and a toilet.
What's in the linen closet? I don't trust what's in there.
It's a linen closet filled with large, fluffy towels and washcloths. You're not sure why you looked here.
Huh.
Are you finished?
I did that at friends' houses sometimes. I would just
like,
open drawers
what's this?
and be like, what is your life? What's happening in here? Toilet. Poop.
You don't have to go right now.
But I ate popcorn. Okay.
Shower is pristinely clean.
I guess we're done here.
Okay.
Back to the den. That was weird. 9:30? Yeah.
Huh.
Kitchen? Are we just like walking around? Sure, let's go to the kitchen.
Okay. Passing through the empty dining room, you enter the kitchen, which is also deserted right now.
Fridge.
There are a few things in there.
I could eat cold pizza.
Cold pizza. You grab your snack and exit the kitchen.
Nice.
The clock chimes.
10 o'clock.
It's beginning to rain outside.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's feel like you might have to go to the bathroom. Let's go to the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Shame we wasted time on that earlier.
But like, look, we're just playing video games.
Yeah, we don't know. Go to the bathroom and wash your hands.
Yeah, I think we're done here.
Okay.
We'll go back. 10:30 now. Let's ask about his uncle's visit. It's getting close. So why is your uncle coming?
Yeah, and your uncle stays with you when you visit. Okay, why is your uncle coming? Michael shrugs.
Business.
But I thought he worked at Nintendo. What sort of business? How about what sort of business?
What sort of business? Stuff for Nintendo.
Says Michael. Does Nintendo have a lot of business here? What does Nintendo do here?
What does Nintendo do here? Yeah, what does Nintendo do here?
Michael pauses the game and turns towards you, visibly agitated.
How should I know? I don't work for them.
Right now he's not quite yelling, but you think if you keep pressing the subject he might. I'm not sure I believe you about your uncle. Sorry, I was just curious.
I was just curious. Let's not make Michael be upset while we're about to spend the night at his house, you know?
You drop the conversation in silence.
Think about Michael's uncle?
Sure.
I guess.
It began with...
It always does. It always does.
You didn't believe him at first. When Michael came to school one day and told you he had finally caught MEW.
Prove it.
You said. So he pulled out his Game Boy and showed you.
No flipping way. Oh my god.
There it was. MEW. The 151st Pokemon, available only to people at players at promotional events, somehow unlocked on Michael's game.
It's really strong,
he said.
It KOs every enemy in one hit.
Michael demonstrated this claim at recess when you and some friends linked Game Boys to do battle. You were the first one down. No one else got a single hit on Michael's MEW. You asked how Michael managed to get it.
No one else.
In a few days, everyone had quit playing Pokemon at recess.
Aw, it killed
the allure
it.
had faded. Yeah.
That's sad.
That's really
also.
sad, actually.
Well, you did the undoable, and no one can compete with you
anymore.
anymore.
But like, it's sad for Michael too, and it's in his way where it's like he wanted to be
Impress,
cool and
and
instead killed.
he ruined it.
Yeah, he ruined it.
Oh,
Managed to get it.
Oh, my uncle got a job at Nintendo,
said Michael. You were walking home together past one of the construction crews. Michael still lived next door to you at the time.
Construction crews?
There had been a storm not too long ago. Trees were down all over town. Buildings had collapsed. You were standing at the intersection with Michael as a truck rumbled by, loaded up with ragged tree trunks. What a bad storm.
What are we looking at now? Is this just
don't
a
know.
memory?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Okay.
At the time? Wait, this couldn't have been too long ago. When did Michael move? There was something nice about being neighbors.
Oh, they used to. Okay, cool. Oh. He also got me this new Game Boy,
said Michael, pulling it out of his pocket. You hadn't noticed it earlier, but yes, Michael now had a sleek new Game Boy Color. Until today, he had one of those old ones, a big gray brick like yours.
This one's a special edition,
said Michael.
Isn't it cool?
You agreed. You snap out of your reflections. The clock chimes.
11? Yeah.
I got an hour.
Huh. What do we want? You remember your own MEW?
Oh, interesting.
Ooh.
You got your own MEW, eventually. Another friend had a Game Shark, which you borrowed one day. You spent that entire night unlocking every Pokemon you couldn't obtain in your copy of the game or hadn't yet traded for, including MEW. It didn't one-hit KO most enemies. It was incredibly weak, and you shamefully cheated the game further to make it strong enough. It even looked different from Michael's. You asked him why.
Does Jake look different?
Your MEW is small, even cute, standing there with its round, cheerful eyes. But when Michael's had wiped out everyone at school, it had looked completely different. Compact, snarling, fierce.
Huh. You want to ask him why?
Yeah,
What?
he said. That had been here in the den.
Oh, that thing?
It had been a while since anyone talked about Pokemon,
Well, my uncle got me a special edition Mew, first of all.
he said, smirking a little, but not looking away from the PlayStation game he was playing.
That's why mine look different. Second of all, mine can one-hit KO because it's the real Mew. Here, in this den.
Yeah. Michael had moved by then, but how long was that after the first storm? After he got Mew? You can't remember. The real Mew?
Mm-hmm.
You asked what he meant by that,
Just what I said.
Michael replied.
You cheated and got a fake Mew, so of course there'd be problems. Glitches and junk.
You felt your cheeks redden,
But not me.
Michael said again.
I got the real Mew, and only me. My brother was so jealous.
Michael's brother? What about him? Why does remembering that comment make you feel uneasy? You snap out of your reflections.
11:30.
Yeah.
It's time. Uncle.
Ask
about his
Uncle's
visit again, see if there's anything else to say.
Your uncle stays with you when he visits?
Yeah.
Says Michael nonchalantly.
He lives pretty far away, so he just drops by.
Isn't that a little weird? Michael gives you a look you don't like very much.
How would you know?
He asks.
You don't even have an uncle.
Yeah,
shit.
I guess so. Don't pursue the topic further.
No, yeah, I guess so. Let's
yeah,
pursue
I guess
it.
so.
Oh, well,
You dropped the conversation in silence.
12 o'clock? Oh, still 11:30.
Oh, I guess that didn't progress time.
Talk to Michael again? We can talk to him about school. Oh.
Asked if Michael thinks. Yes, let's do that.
They're setting
Bad
up this
storm. Bad storm.
Okay.
Okay. Ooh, there went the music.
Yep.
Do you think this storm will be as bad as the one we had before? I don't like the sound of the wind. You remember that storm we had that tore down all the trees?
Let's do that second one. I don't know what you're talking about.
Says Michael.
You don't remember? Remember what?
The storm. It happened a few weeks ago. It was huge. It took down trees. I actually forgot until tonight. There was this huge storm a few weeks ago, I think.
Let's do that because we did remember in real
Yeah.
time.
Michael shakes his head.
If it was important, I'm sure I would have remembered it.
He says. You fall silent.
Huh. Weird. Weird.
Yeah,
What's
weird.
happening?
I don't
I guess
know.
check school.
You ask Michael how he did on his math quiz you had trouble with. He got an A, of course.
God, Michael sucks.
The grandfather clock chimes the hour as Michael suddenly looks up from the 64.
It's time.
He says,
Time for what?
Is your uncle here?
Is your uncle here? Oh. Ooh. Hate it.
Yep.
Hate
Someone
it.
knocks at the front door.
That's him.
Michael says, standing up.
You should go let him in.
As he leaves the den, you realize you could follow,
Stop banging.
but a part of you really feels like being scarce for a bit. Follow or be scarce?
Be scarce.
Where is there to go? The bathroom?
Oh. Oh, I hate it.
Bathroom or kitchen?
Let's go to the bathroom.
Linen closet?
Linen closet.
You run down the hall to the bathroom and lock the door behind you. Or at least this could have been the bathroom. The walls are bare and white and there's no sink or toilet. But there are some odd, featureless white boxes that could stand in for a shower or a linen closet.
White boxes? Linen closet.
You crawl into the plain
What?
white box that is the size of a linen closet and close it behind you. From the front of the house, you can hear the front door slam open.
Oh.
After that, you don't hear anything except
Bad expression. Child.
The rain. No, not just the rain. But that voice in the back of your head like
Bad expression. I am coming for you, child.
something you can't even begin to describe. Though you locked the door behind you, you hear it open easily. Something walks in. Hold your breath, close your eyes.
Hold your breath. I don't want to close my eyes because when I open it, it's bad.
Because you're not sure how you know something is out there because you don't exactly
Bad expression. Oh, child.
hear it moving, But you know it's there, and you know it's stopped.
Bad expression. Poor, poor child.
Right outside your hiding spot. It opens the door, even though you immediately realize it doesn't have any hands.
Bad expression, oh child. I am so hungry, child. You cannot run, child. Hello, child. No more worries, child. Hello, child. Struggle, cease. Screaming, cease. I have friends for you, child. Friends for you. In the dark, you will play forever. In the dark, hello.
Well, there you go.
Oh, no.
We got Run.
We got Run.
Run of the 1 of 5 endings.
Okay. So,
Restart from 7 in the den?
quick theories, and then we're going to go back in.
Yeah.
We are a character in a Nintendo game that's buggy.
That's possible. That's definitely possible.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
I was thinking, like, did we die in the storm?
Did we die in the storm? We could have died in the storm, maybe, and so we're like back in some sort of digital atmosphere because games were our language. I don't know.
I don't know. It seems ghosty. It seems inside a gamey. Let's restart at 7.
Yeah.
See if we try something different.
that was
one quick question then. Was your friend's father drinking beer at dinner?
Oh, why is this creeping me out? I'm getting full back tingles.
It's very effective at what it's doing.
It's gotta be I'm not sure what I saw.
I'm not sure what I saw.
This is freaky. Why am I getting like Doki Doki energy in my back right now?
I don't like that. There is a bit of that.
Okay, all right. Okay. Look for pictures of his uncle. He's not there. That makes us feel weird.
Okay. That makes us uneasy. Time passes.
We're gonna talk to Michael about school.
We just need to flag when
anything has changed. Yeah, we don't want to skip over anything.
Think about Michael's uncle.
Think about his uncle. Yeah, let's knock this out.
Began with MEW.
He showed us.
Yes.
1 hit. Managed to get it. Oh. Agreed. Reflections. It didn't give us our own MEW.
Oh, I guess because I didn't do the follow-up.
Do you think the follow-up is impacting?
Maybe. Yeah.
Interesting. We're learning the rules. You want to watch Michael play for a few hours, actually?
Michael decides...
Oh, this is different.
Yeah, you should play the next game. It's pretty boring. You're at a party having a conversation with a man in a business suit, but for some reason you can't move the camera up to see above his mouth. He's always smiling. He tells you a story about how people always mistake him for someone else.
Did you figure it out?
Asked Michael, once the man in the game has apparently stood up and left the conversation.
Figure what out?
There's something to figure out? Of course.
Let's you figure what out?
Michael laughs.
I guess not.
He says, before putting his choice of game into the N64. You realize you've played for quite some time. Popcorn.
Thank you. Around midnight. Great. And the popcorn feels important. You want to let's eat some popcorn. Let's eat some more than once. Can we eat some more? 3 times. Rule of 3s. Okay. Want to watch Michael play again?
Yeah. You're feeling anxious, and you apparently are showing it. Michael looks at you and bites his lip.
Watch this,
he says. On screen, the game's main character is in a car on the crowded street in what looks like a virtual New York City. Michael revs up and begins mowing down pedestrians, giggling.
A Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't think this is very funny, but to Michael, it's hilarious.
I had those nights. I had my Grand Theft Auto nights where we were just killing, and it was so much fun.
Children.
Children, killing.
Yay! After a while, he stops the car and waits. An ambulance appears, and once the paramedics exit, he beats them to death with a baseball bat.
Isn't this great?
He asks. This goes on for a while.
It's raining outside. You want to just keep watching Michael play?
Yeah. Michael invites you over to play a game of Mario Kart. Michael wins every round pretty easily, and you start to feel like this was a mistake. He's just too competitive and frankly a lot better than you.
Good game.
He says, smirking.
Good game. Ready to try again?
Michael asks.
Let's switch it up.
You say. You've been playing for a while.
11. It's coming. Bowl of popcorn. I want some more popcorn. Yummy. Maybe one more. Yummy. Maybe one more. Yummy. Maybe one more. Yummy. Maybe one more. Yummy.
Okay.
How about one final one? 2 rule of 3s. Yummy. Next time I'll go 9 times.
Oh my gosh.
You want to watch Michael play?
Yeah. Michael play. You grit your teeth.
My uncle will be here soon.
Says Michael, looking at the clock. You knew that, of course. Michael smiles at you.
Want to play one more before he gets here?
Sure, you can play. I'll just watch. Sure.
Sure.
For quite a while, you half-heartedly wander around a map in Goldeneye while Michael repeatedly headshots you.
What a dick. It's time.
Is your uncle here?
Is your uncle here?
Someone knocks at the door.
That's him.
We're going to follow.
Yeah, follow.
The knocking continues persistently as you follow Michael to the front of the house. Outside the pebbled glass of the front window, you can see a tall, dark shadow. Michael goes to the door, undoes the deadbolt, and cracks it open.
You can come in.
He says to whoever stands out there on the porch, then looks over his shoulder at you.
Sorry.
He says. Before you can ask what there is to be sorry about, the door slams open.
Bad expression. Hello, child. Come closer, child. No more worries, child. I am hungry, child. No more worries, child. Hello, child. Fear, none. Screaming, cease. Stop it, child. Hello, 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 child. Undefined error.
So maybe we're supposed to run. Also, maybe we're supposed to get more information as we're going through it.
Undefined error.
Okay, hey,
I mean,
check
it's
that
different.
out.
It's different.
Yeah.
Interesting. So one time we ran, one time we just didn't even know what happened. All right. You want to start back again at 7?
Mm-hmm.
I'm in. He doesn't drink.
Yeah, no, he doesn't drink.
Weird. Weird. What is that? Let's just stick to Michael's uncle this time.
Yeah. Let's get it. Begin with Mew. I'm going to click through all
Click
of
through everything. Make sure we get our own Mew. One hit. No one else. Faded. Managed to get it. Construction crews. Bad Storm.
That's how we got to Bad Storm. Because we didn't even think about the storm.
We didn't.
Last time
we
yeah.
just watched him play, which was nice.
Which was
honestly.
neat.
Yeah. So now we're gonna really dig for answers. How about that? Anytime we can think and picture and talk, remember your own Mew. It looked different, and maybe the time after this we can just eat.
Yeah, you know what? You're right.
I love to eat.
Just get all of the food.
Yeah, I'd been here in the den.
Here, thank you.
That Mew. Yeah, there's a lot of strange questions here. Fake Mew.
Brother.
Chimes.
We could talk. We could ask about the brother.
Talk to Michael. Let's see. Let's ask about the storm. Again. First one.
Yeah.
Let's see if we'll get any other. I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't you remember?
Remember what?
The storm. It happened a few weeks ago. It was huge. It took down trees.
Let's see that one this time.
Michael shakes his head.
It was important. I'm sure I would have remembered it.
He says, you fall silent.
He said sorry to us, too, when his uncle was at the door.
He did, so...
So he feels knowing. You want to ask about games? Do you want to... I feel like asking about school or games maybe more than once will trigger something.
You
Cool.
count some rumors you read about the new Nintendo console. Michael informs you that he has a prototype upstairs you can play later. When you ask why not now, he says he's too busy playing the 64.
Okay. All right, Michael's mom is here. We got some butter. Just a bowl of butter.
Extra butter.
Great. And now there's food. And I feel like that's important, right? Like every time at this point.
Doesn't
or every
she
night
ask
at this
to
point.
feed? I don't know. Okay. Thanks.
Yes,
Your
Mom.
uncle is called. He'll be here around midnight.
That's all the same.
I
That
want you
always
two to welcome
happens.
him in. He'll be tired and very hungry, so offer him something to eat.
So maybe we go to the kitchen when the uncle gets here.
Yeah.
Potentially?
Maybe right before?
Well, it gives us an option if we want to go somewhere
You're right,
else.
you're right.
It's the
Not the
bathroom or
bathroom. Let's go to the kitchen and get
Let's
pizza.
go to the kitchen and get pizza
Okay.
for him. I like that.
All right.
Okay.
In that case...
You want to talk to Michael again? See if there's more... Or ask about Uncle's visit? Well, we know he doesn't like to talk much about his uncle's visit. Talk to Michael. Let's ask about school now?
It occurs to you that even though Michael does really well in school, you seem to remember him having some trouble earlier in the year. You ask what's up, but receive no answer.
An hour passes. I want to know more. What time is it at? 10 o'clock. You want to ask him about school again?
Yeah. You and Michael discuss a class a few days ago when the teacher publicly chastised a classmate you mutually dislike.
It's not giving us more context. I'm just
No.
looking for any more context. A full hour? That
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah, it's already... We're
you
so
want to
late.
ask about Uncle's visit?
We've
Why is
already
your
done
uncle
both
coming?
Of these. Yeah.
I know, but there's just some other... Wait, but I thought he worked for Nintendo.
You're right.
He does.
Says Michael, frowning but not looking away from the TV screen.
He's really important there.
Does Nintendo... Then what does he have to do here?
Yeah.
Michael pauses the game and turns towards you, visibly agitated.
How should I know? I don't work. I'm not sure I believe you about your
Yeah.
uncle. You want to go all in?
Michael takes a moment to respond, as if he's not quite sure he heard you correctly.
Ooh, this feels bad.
Yeah.
I don't believe your uncle works for Nintendo.
You think you finally done it? Michael stands up, fists clenched at his sides, mouth twisting horribly as he struggles to say something. You watch as he takes a step towards you and...
You clench your teeth and wait.
Michael darts forward and pushes you back into the hardwood floor,
Ow.
cracking your skull against the carpet.
Ow.
You take the initiative and throw a punch before he can go for it again. You take a moment to be dazed.
Are we going to fight?
We are currently in a fight.
You
Do we
wanna
want
fight
to
back?
fight?
Come on, fight back. Fuck you, Michael.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
You you shove yourself up up off the floor and send your fist into Michael's stomach. For a moment, you're shocked at what you've done as he stands there gasping in his pajamas. But then suddenly...
Bad expression. I hate you.
You hear something. Or think you hear something. Someone shouting, and then you've fallen flat on the floor. For a moment, you don't think you can get up. Your whole body feels heavy. Did he hit you?
I hate you.
Says Michael.
Leave me alone.
You finally manage to sit up, and he turns back to his game. You take a moment to collect yourself.
Call your mom. Get the fuck out of there. Mommy.
Passing through the empty dining room, you enter the kitchen where the phone sits in the corner.
Call Mom.
You dial your mom's work number and wait. She picks up after 3 rings.
Things are really weird here. What? What do you mean?
I just got in a fight with Michael. I just want to go home, Mom, please. Never mind.
Do you want to call her here? I just want to go home, Mom, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something in your voice seems to give her pause.
Okay.
She says after a moment.
I'll call the sitter and tell her to come pick you up. It'll probably be an hour. Is that okay?
That's unfortunate.
Can't you make her get here faster? That's not going to happen, honey. Just sit tight.
Thank you,
Of course.
she says with a hint of a sigh.
I'll call her now, okay? She'll be there in an hour. Be safe.
She hangs up. Return to the den and pack your things.
Oh. Oh.
The clock is chiming. Michael is standing in the middle of the den, his hands at his sides and an odd smile on his face.
You're too late. He's here.
And then
Oh gosh, my back is going crazy.
someone knocks at the front door.
This is spooky. That's him. I should go let him in.
Let's be scarce for a bit.
to the
Go to
kitchen.
the kitchen. This passage does not exist.
This passage does not exist. Kitchen. Shit, I guess we gotta go to the bathroom. It's not real.
I know. Let's hide in the shower. You slip into the plain white box that is the size of the shower. From the front of the house, you can hear the front door slam open.
I'm coming for you, child. Okay.
Like something you can't even begin to describe. It opens easily. We're going to close
Close
our
our
eyes.
Poor child. We're getting run.
Yeah, we're getting run.
Doesn't have any hands. That's such a weird specific.
It is.
And
It makes me think of
also,
like,
we're seeing "I am oh so hungry, child," and then you can't go to the kitchen.
I know. It's
so maybe we
interesting.
go to the kitchen and get the food to have it ready for him beforehand. So I'm seeing 2 more endings here.
Because we went and tried to get pizza, but we didn't like take it with us.
We ate the pizza in the room, but maybe
Yeah.
if we go a bunch.
Maybe.
That was running in. I'm seeing 2 more endings in front of me right now.
Yeah.
I'm seeing first thing, fight with Michael.
Yeah,
as
just
soon
pick
as
a fight
possible.
and go home.
Pick a fight and
I'm
go
just
home.
gonna go ahead and do that
Let's
right
do
now
that.
while
Let's
we're
do
talking
that.
through that.
He doesn't drink. What did it just?
Yeah, it did. It
what
did.
the fuck was that?
It changes.
But it glitched.
Yeah, I think
What
it
did it
changed
say
from
at first? From lemonade
to beer.
Why is that important?
I don't know. We don't know yet.
Ooh, I'm creeped
Yeah.
out by this. This really is giving me like a
It's spooky.
spooky wookie. You guys were right. The uncle who works at Nintendo is cool.
It's cool.
It's a
It's
cool
pretty
game.
neat.
Okay. Okay. Agree. I gotta punch this bitch in the face. Let's run you. Michael's such an asshole. Fierce. Y. Member. Mew. Jealous.
And there's a brother.
And there's a brother. Talk to Michael.
We
None of
don't
this
have
really
it yet.
matters.
We don't have it yet.
Games again?
Oh.
Maybe we don't get it until after his
Or I can
mom
just
comes
start-
and gives us popcorn. Check the kitchen.
Yeah, I'm gonna just keep on checking the kitchen.
Fridge. Soda. A few things here. Okay. Still nothing.
Okay. Back to the kitchen?
You want to go back to the kitchen?
I don't know.
Maybe we go back to the kitchen enough times? I don't know. This is weird. Get cold pizza. We're going to have to use the bathroom. Okay. I think rules change after this. Thank you. Around midnight. And she's gone. Got it.
Okay.
Oh, because we didn't even know about his uncle.
Yeah, no, you're right. Uncle's visit.
Why is your uncle coming?
Yeah.
I thought he worked for Nintendo. Let's pick this fight. Did it have a lot of business? Then why does he have... I'm not sure I believe you. Great.
Okay, here we go.
And clench your teeth and wait. Let's go all the way out.
Okay. You
Punch
take
him.
the initiative and throw a punch.
I hate you.
Take a moment to collect yourself.
Call our mom. I want to get the hell out of here.
Let's go.
Freaking hate Michael.
Call mom.
All the kids are going to
3
hear.
rings.
I want to go home.
Things are really weird
Things are,
here.
you want to do the same thing?
I just want it because we know that works.
We know that works.
Yeah.
You're right. I just want to go home.
Go home. Yes, thank you. Okay.
Great. Enter the den. Michael doesn't even look away from the TV as you can.
Quietly begin gathering your things.
You want to tell him we're leaving? Ooh.
I had clicked and I wanted to make sure it didn't
Yeah.
advance. Sure.
Yeah, I want to confront Michael. What?
Michael stands up, not even bothering to pause the game.
No, you can't leave. It's almost time.
I'm not having fun. Almost time for what? I don't think we're friends anymore.
Yeah, that. You don't understand.
He says.
If you leave, I'll get in trouble.
So what?
So what? I actually like you.
Michael says.
I'm sorry we fought, but I do like you. We're really friends.
You don't know what to say.
The others, it was different, but when he asked for you...
Others?
What
What are you talking about?
If you stay, I'm sure it'll be different. I'm sure we'll work something out.
Are you okay?
Yeah. You can't go.
Says Michael, ignoring your question.
There's so much stuff I had planned for tonight. I was going to let you play the next Zelda game. That's the one that's not even out yet.
Before you can say anything, he's already running upstairs. Michael continually runs up and down the stairs, bringing you games and consoles while you pack up your things. Every time he presents something new, you ignore him or brush it off with an uncaring shrug.
Please.
Michael says.
Just stay. Stay the night, please.
Outside, you hear a car honk.
Car horn.
Honk. Car horn honk.
No.
You say. And with your night bag slung over your shoulder, you march to the front door and exit into the night. As you walk to the sitter's car, you see your little sister in the back seat, still in her pajamas. The sitter, a high school girl who lives down the street from you, looks incredibly unhappy to be here, but you think you'll be able to handle her. As you climb into the car, you cast one last look over your shoulder back to the house. Michael is standing in the doorway, totally still. Not screaming, not crying, not doing much of anything. The car begins to pull away from the house. As you watch, you see his parents appear in the doorway behind him.
Weird. Wave.
Without acknowledging you, Michael's parents lay their hands on his shoulders. They turn Michael back into the house, the door closing just as everything slides out of view.
Oh my God, that's terrifying.
Yeah. So it's like my new thought is just the house doesn't. It's like it's a fake trap.
Yeah.
Because like we.
But Michael seems real.
We created Michael at the beginning though.
Ooh, you're right.
It's like a honeypot.
Interesting.
It's a demon honeypot or something.
Yeah.
When you turn around in your seat and look at the back window, you can't even see the house's lights. Michael doesn't show up at school on Monday.
Oh.
Or Tuesday. Or Wednesday. On Thursday, you ask your teacher, Mr. Scott, where Michael is.
He never existed.
He blinks at you confusedly.
Yeah. Oh.
He says eventually.
Oh, Michael. Well, I'm surprised he didn't tell you about this, but he and his family moved away.
The house is empty when you ride your bike by that afternoon. It somehow seems even larger without anything or anyone in it. A for sale sign stands in the front of the yard. Go home. You never see Michael again. And eventually, as the years pass, you forget about him entirely.
Look, we made it out.
We made it out. And also, it kind of maybe seems like Michael had already got in the past.
I think
it seems
Michael
like a
had
different kid.
got.
It's
yeah.
like whatever the kid was, maybe the kid died in the storm.
Maybe, but the brother is still interesting. You think the brother means the same person?
I think we had a friend who had a brother whose father drank beer.
Mm-hmm.
And this is not them.
This is someone else.
That's where
Some
I'm at.
weird
This is some like parasite, like
okay.
I don't know.
Who works at Nintendo? We got exit. You want to try to feed him?
Okay. Just get food, or because we can't go to the kitchen. What's our strategy? What's our strategy?
Because we know he's hungry. He wants to eat something. Mm-hmm. And it's interesting. So his parents are in on it. Does the dad drink beer? I'm trying to figure out how that factors into all this.
Because maybe if we really lean hard on trying to hitting all the uneasy beats.
Tell me about the uneasy beats.
Like,
what do you mean?
Like the brother, like the storm, like the lemonade versus beer, like if we acknowledge that the things we're remembering feel off. I don't know.
Yeah, but I
don't know what to do with all of that.
That's the thing. It needs to lead somewhere because we now know we got a lot of those interesting clues, but we still did run again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we didn't have a plan to actively change the ending.
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't... Because our plan was to go to the kitchen, and that did not work out.
Yeah, but there's something to do with the kitchen. There's gotta. I think there's going to be a way to... like brute force our way in. Maybe if we just keep eating food.
Yeah, okay. We can try just going back to the kitchen over and over and over again. We can try that.
That's an option that I think is at least starting. Look, what we are is smart enough to understand that food triggers things. So I just think if we surround ourselves with food, it's also like buttered popcorn gives us something, or maybe not. I mean, we've never seen. I did it 6 times in a row, and it didn't give me anything. But maybe if then we eat all the popcorn, maybe it does want to be 9, Gina. Maybe that's the code.
Sorry.
No, I get it. I'm trying to like go through the whole thing.
So what's bugging me is we haven't actually done anything with the MEW. I agree.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
Let's.
You want to stick around the MEW? You want to see... Well, but then the MEW exhausts itself. So what if we just keep asking about the uncle? If we are like brute forcing our way through.
We also haven't hit the uncle back. We also have not hit back.
You want to not hit back?
Yeah,
that's probably wise. And then
let's
get
try
on
to do a combo of
food,
getting as many things as possible. And starting a fight.
Full information collection.
Yeah.
Should we start the fight early or should we towards the end of the night? I think early. Early seems to be safer because once the uncle is here, the uncle is here.
Yeah, maybe not. let's see what we can get before we get popcorn, and then see how we're feeling.
Okay, and I have one more question. It's like, if we don't hit back, Michael started sort of opening up to us at the end there, understanding that, like, he understands the risk of what's happening here, whether he be real or not. He gets it. So I'm wondering if we can try to convince him to talk to us about that.
Yeah.
Be like, what is happening tonight?
Yeah,
All right,
agree.
all right, let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot.
Let's give this a...
I hate it.
Yeah, it's oof.
I'm not sure what I saw. Let's change. I like changing it every time.
Yep. Okay. Let's...
That probably affects the ending, right? Like, I feel like...
I assume so. Or maybe there's like one ending that's affected by it.
Maybe. It's a choice. So, all right. We got the thing.
I'm getting the MEW. I'm getting the MEW.
Actually get it. Construction crews. Bad storm. Oh. You agreed. There's also that weird... Remember the time have you figured it out yet? There was something to figure out?
Yeah.
Do you think that's self-referential just to the game as a whole? Have you figured out the route yet?
I mean, yeah, I think because it was talking about like the guy, that would be interesting. The games are interesting. There's a lot of like talking about school seemed like nothing. Talking about games seemed like there was something going on.
There's something
yeah.
there. The have you figured it out yet? I found really interesting, and I don't think that's a game we're going to be allowed to play. I just feel like maybe it's talking about this.
I mean, do you
game.
want me to talk about games?
Give it a shot. My guess is every 30 minutes, the game in the school changes. Like, it has a different stock. Let's check it. It's probably one we've seen. Oh no.
You bring up the subject of the new Pokemon games, though some rumors through some rumors you read on the internet when you were supposed to be working in the computer lab at school. Michael meticulously debunks or confirms everything you have to say, all based on, of course, what his uncle has told him.
Okay. That's a new one, at least.
That's new.
All right. Extra butter. Thank you. Around midnight. Got it. Now you want to pick a fight? And then forgive him?
It takes an hour, right?
That's an hour. It's 9 o'clock. We got 3 hours
Can
until
I
the
talk?
end.
I'm gonna...
What you thinking? You want to talk to Michael first?
Yeah, just a little bit longer. I know. Basically, we know what our window is.
Okay. All right.
I don't have to. Or we could go to the kitchen. I don't know.
What did you just want to see if there's another game to play?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's until we start repeating games, I'm interested in the games
You're right.
option.
You're right.
You know what I mean?
We've yet to see a second game. That's crazy. They are all different. Okay. But that's a whole hour, so now we should probably pick the fight.
Yeah, I think it's fight time.
Why's your uncle coming? I thought he worked for Nintendo. Then what does he have to do here? I'm not sure I believe you. I don't believe you about your uncle. We always clench our teeth. Do you want to flinch? Maybe he won't punch us.
Michael shakes his head as if remembering something.
Never mind.
He says.
Just never mind.
You want to say something more, but he's already re-immersed in the video games. You take a breather.
Oh, did that fuck us? Did that screw it all up?
Yeah, that might have.
Are you serious? Just by flinching? Come on.
I guess we reminded him that he can't be doing that to us because like we're bait.
Because we're bait.
Yeah.
Oh crap! All right, games. Michael doesn't seem to want to talk about games and ignores you. He already knows what's happening.
Yeah, we're done. This is nothing.
Go to the kitchen. Water pitcher. There is something about the kitchen.
Yeah,
I believe in the kitchen. Exit the kitchen. Go back to the den. I want to stay 11:30 right now. It's like, can we be in the kitchen when the uncle comes? I don't know. I'm throwing darts at the wall.
I think we're done.
You think we're already screwed? Okay. Whoa.
Oh.
You remember the storm?
Asked Michael. Yeah, you say, nodding.
But no one remembers the storm.
He says.
Whoa, what?
Could you please stop messing with me? Or it was big.
I
took down trees. I know. I just got little shivers.
Yeah. Okay. Could you please stop messing with me? Or you want to say it was big?
This one seems defensive. This one maybe make him talk. I don't know. I could be wrong.
It took down trees. That's impossible.
Michael says.
Impossible. No one remembers it.
But I do.
But I do.
Michael shakes his head.
No, you don't understand. Please, I'm not messing with you, but this is important. But this is different. Something's different. He said no one will remember the storm.
What?
Who?
Well, we know who.
What? He came out of the storm. I was home alone.
Michael begins, his eyes growing distant.
Mom was at work. Dad was out at the bar.
Yeah.
The bar. He doesn't drink.
You had a brother, didn't you?
Oh my god. What did we do different? Oh my gosh. You had a brother, didn't you?
Listen, you were alone a lot. I remember you were alone a lot. You had a brother, didn't you?
You had a brother. You remember him too?
Michael asks.
He saw it first, the flash, from his bedroom window.
He pauses.
But I was the one who answered the door. We fought sometimes.
Says Michael.
But I wonder sometimes, if he'd answered the door instead of me, would he have eventually done what I did? What I did to him?
What did you do?
What did you do? We got in a fight.
Michael explains.
It was a fight over how I was getting all the cool stuff from my uncle. I think he was starting to remember. Like you.
So what happened?
Sure.
Michael won't look at you.
They told my uncle to get rid of him, and he did.
You're kidding, right? What did he do? I want to go home.
Oh, I want to go home, but what did he do is probably the right thing. He changed things.
Says Michael.
He said he could make things happen any way I wanted them to. That I would always be the best as long as I fed him.
What did you have to feed him?
Yeah.
Michael looks at you, his eyes watering. For a long time, he doesn't say anything. And then suddenly you understand. We're out of time, so...
If we punch Michael...
I mean, maybe we can ally with him if we try to...
He can try to save us, because... Okay, so this is his...
Or I want to go home. I know we're too late. I don't know. I don't know what to do here.
Going home is too late, so I feel like we want to talk to him. But I do believe him.
Yeah, that's the problem.
And punching Michael makes him hate us. This is hard. This feels like...
I almost do want to say I want to go home now, even knowing it's too late.
Okay, just to try to plead with him?
Yeah.
Please let me go home.
Exactly.
Okay. No.
Michael says.
You can't. You can't. He's already on his way. Bad expression. No.
There it is. Like a voice, not something you hear exactly, but still somewhere in the back of your head. Michael heard it too.
See?
He asks.
See, he's almost here.
I'm calling my mom.
We're in the kitchen. We're in the kitchen.
We are in the kitchen.
Things are really weird here. But it's 11:30. It's way too late. I want to go home. Really, honey? Yes. Please, Mom, please. Of course. I'll call this... Okay, it's all the same things.
Okay.
But we're now back in the den. The clock... Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, interesting.
What happened? How did we trigger that?
We pissed him off. And then we waited. Problem is, I don't know how to re-trigger that in such a way.
But is that because we didn't fight him back? So maybe that's the first thing we do. You know what I mean? Why doesn't the kitchen exist?
I don't know.
Double down. Hit it like 7 times.
Oh, sorry.
All right, we know what happens. We're getting run.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it, though. That's the route. We are right on the route.
Yeah, that felt workable. That felt very workable.
Maybe we punch him. Because we know we can't... I mean, we know what happens when we leave, too. I feel like it'll still be the same ending.
I guess the real question is just, can we get there earlier? I don't know how to get there earlier.
We talked to Michael about games that one time. That wasted time.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean?
You're right.
And I was with you in the moment. Like, we didn't know how much more we needed to do. But I think there's an opportunity here. If we're able... We piss him off. We have him go back. We mention the storm. So he's feeling that something's off. We have this conversation. There's a world where we punch him. I don't know what punching is going to accomplish.
I think let's be simple.
Okay.
Let's be simple.
Simple.
Let's do the MEW stuff.
Yep.
Because that's clearly
That's
required.
That has to be
that's
there.
obviously required. And then let's be upset with him. Have a fight, back off, have him open up, and then leave.
And then leave?
Let's see if we can make that happen.
All right. Okay. You're right.
Like,
Simple.
the problem is he opened up. I don't know. It's that final stage, but if we do that as quickly as possible.
We might be able to get out. I'm just wondering if it still will trigger exit. You know what I mean? If it's the same ending.
It may trigger exit. I don't know.
Which is like exit with more context, but honestly, that ending would have made just as much sense when the family brings him back in. Mm-hmm. It might be the exact same text. So I'm trying to seek a way that causes something different to happen.
I know. I agree. It's like maybe it's different if he cares about us. I don't know.
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
I don't know.
There's a good chance that's true. No matter what, I think we should trigger that conversation again, because that is the most like information that leads to somewhere that I've seen.
Yeah. That definitely was
right.
remarkably more. Okay. Is it because I asked about the storm?
Well, we asked about the storm after we got into a fight, though.
Okay, so let's do the fight and
we
then
need
ask
to
about
question
the
if his uncle works at Nintendo, because then that makes him feel weird.
Yeah.
Because his uncle clearly does not work at Nintendo. You know, his uncle's the devil. He has a devil pact.
He made a pact where he's like, you get pre-release Nintendo devices and I get the souls of all the children, which is a fascinating deal for the devil to make.
We got the storm in the den.
Okay. Now we just have to wait, though. We have to wait until popcorn.
Okay.
Is there anything you want to do until popcorn?
Do you just want to talk to... I mean...
Yeah, I guess we'll just
about
talk. Because we don't want to do this yet, because that seemed to be the... Do you want me to do games again?
I guess we can do games again. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, you and Michael talk about the game on the TV.
That's neutral. Okay, here's popcorn. That's okay. Easy enough. Now it's time to pick a fight. Fight time.
Thought he worked at Nintendo. Not sure I believe you. And now... But don't pick a fight.
Do you want me to flinch, or do you want me to clench my teeth and wait and then not punch him?
When he that triggered the conversation.
It did, so flinching should be fine.
So maybe that's what we want to do. Let's not trigger a fight. I think so.
Do you want to try?
I'm not going to
punch. I'm not going to punch.
Sure. Okay. Take a moment to be dazed.
You lie there, expecting another punch or a kick. But to your surprise, nothing happens. Slowly, you sit up and see Michael standing there, arms still, stiff at his side, breathing heavily. You also realize he's close to crying.
Oh, Michael.
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Michael shakes his head as if remembering something.
Never mind.
He says.
Just never mind.
You want to say something more, but he's already reimmersed. Okay.
Got it.
All right,
same
that's
ending.
Fine.
Now we pop back to talk to Michael, and we ask about the storm. I think the storm will be as bad as the one before.
You remember the storm.
Got it. Okay. We're back in. It was big.
It took down trees, but I
do. I do. What?
Okay.
I remember you were alone a lot. Do you want something other than you had a brother?
Let's ask something else.
I remember you were alone a lot.
Or listen.
You want to listen? Okay.
Yeah.
I answered the door when the knocking started. He said he was lost and hungry. He said he could help me. All I had to do was feed him. Oh, bad expression. Feed me.
Michael tenses. What is that? Or who are
you feeding? Who are you feeding? It's my uncle.
Michael says.
Or that's what he told me to call him. I don't really know. I don't know what it is.
What did he do? Or I want to go home. I know we're going to get this again.
What did he do? He changed it. Yeah, we got this.
What did you have to feed him? You get it. I want to go home.
No, I'm calling my mom. And it's early in the night. We can make this happen.
Yeah, we can make this happen. We can leave.
Things are really weird here.
Yeah, I
want to go home.
Yes, thank you.
Return to the den. Pack your things. Return to the den.
Michael is sitting silently on the floor as you come in.
You're leaving, aren't you?
He says. I don't want to be friends with you anymore. This joke you're playing is really mean.
I think we should do this joke you're playing is really mean. Should have known it was different.
Michael mumbles.
You were remembering too much.
If your uncle's so powerful, why can't he just keep me here?
Ooh. Let's ask. Because we know we can't leave. We got exit.
Yeah, Michael frowns.
He gets weak. He can't do as much. Is that why things have been different? Is he weaker now? Please.
Michael says.
Please don't go. I've never not fed him. And if I don't, I'm not sure what will happen.
So you just want me to get eaten or whatever? Shut up and leave me alone.
Do the first.
Yeah,
No, please, no.
he replies.
It's not. I think he'll kill me. Do you understand? He would have killed me if I didn't.
Continue packing in silence.
Yeah. Why could you hear him?
He asks, but it doesn't seem like he expects an answer. You both lapse into an awkward silence. Eventually, a car honks outside. You get up to leave. Michael has wandered over to the fireplace and is looking into its unlit depths as you walk out the door and into the night. I've already read this.
Uh-huh.
The front door is closed. You suddenly can't remember if you did that yourself. The lights in the den are still burning. As the sitter pulls away from the house, you stare out the window at Michael's house, the lights blurred and magnified by the rain streaming down
This
the
time
glass.
his parents didn't come and get
Yeah.
him. Okay.
Eventually, it all slides out of view.
Oh.
You find out the next
The
afternoon
fire.
about the fire. It started in the den, as the papers, where there was known to be a fireplace. Apparently, it was left smoldering in the night. There were no survivors.
Oh.
Arson is suspected, since an accelerant would have helped the flames overcome the night's heavy rains, but nothing definitive is ever publicly released on this account. One day, after school, you ride your bike by to check it out. Part of the house still stands. Walls and beams blackened by the flames. Yellow caution tape has been looped around the outside, and the rubble hasn't yet been totally cleared out by the city. You decide to investigate. The second floor has either mostly burned away or fallen through, but standing in what used to be the den, you look up to the hole that would have been Michael's room. The broken glass and charred drywall crunch beneath your feet until you step on something that isn't glass. You look down, and the mess is what looks like a Game Boy.
Uh-oh.
It's a Game Boy Color, the first gift. Not at all scuffed or damaged. In the back is a single cartridge, a copy of Pokemon Blue.
We don't want the Mew. Absolutely. I'm happy with my Game Shark Mew. I don't want the evil feral Mew that kills things in one go.
That's incredibly fair.
Right?
We don't want the one true Mew.
Right?
Also, that's probably the packed object, and then we have to feed the uncle.
Michael's dead. I don't think I want his Game Boy.
You leave the Game Boy.
I hope that was the right call.
You leave the ruined house and hop back on your bike, pedaling back home. Your mom doesn't have to work tonight, and since she knows you're taking recent events hard, she's promised to take you and your little sister to the movies. You don't think about Michael at all.
Oh, sorry, Michael. I feel bad for Michael.
Michael ended up in a weird spot.
Yeah.
Although Michael did immediately feed his brother to the demon in the Game Boy.
Wouldn't you? You wouldn't feed
and
me
then
to the demon in the Game
transformed
Boy?
that into the Game Boy and brought it into school to brag about Mews, which then made everybody hate Pokemon. Can you imagine?
A tale as old as time.
He killed his brother and made everybody to prove how cool he was to all of his friends, and they stopped liking Pokemon because of it.
That's so sad. Oh,
my
Michael,
God.
what a little jerk. Okay, wait, check what that ending's called.
Oh, good point.
All unsaved data will be lost. So there's one more. I have two thoughts.
It's taking the Game Boy, right? Easy peasy.
Yeah, we should go take the Game Boy. I have one other thought.
Yeah?
I feel like there's a way to get into the kitchen. It feels too specific.
Maybe
that
it's
it locks
this.
us out. See, you think that's well, let's go take the Game Boy. Can we just brute force?
Yeah, we.
What is it? Lemonade? Is that what it's?
I never
keep
look
not
fast
seeing it in
enough.
time.
I know.
Shit, not sure what I saw. Because that still has to be something, right?
Yeah, I feel like yes.
All right, we know quick.
Okay.
Mew, showed you, hit.
No one else. Allura
faded.
faded. Managed to get it. Construction crews. Storm.
And Storm's the important part.
Yeah. I'm just hitting all of them because.
Yeah, you agreed.
Okay,
Reflections.
and then your own Mew.
Boom. Including Mew. Look different.
Fierce. Why?
Why?
Here. Can't remember.
Mew. Jealous. Uneasy.
Uneasy.
Great.
Okay.
Now we're in the den. Now we play a game with Michael for a second.
Okay.
Great.
Fine.
In the
And
den.
then popcorn.
We got some popcorn. Yeah, screw you, Mom.
Yeah, she's evil.
I thought I liked
unfortunately.
you, sweet Midwestern Jewish mom. But no, I did not.
Okay, we pick a fight.
Yes. Yep. Nintendo, why does he do? Not sure I believe you.
We know involuntarily flinch
take a
works.
breather, talk to Michael, storm.
About the storm. Yes, we remember.
It was big, but
I
do.
do. What?
I remember you were alone a lot. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
he agrees.
I was alone all the time. When the storm started, I thought I'd run over to your house, but it was late, and then he knocked.
Okay. We'll just go. We know he was lost
Lost
and
and
hungry.
hungry.
He helped.
Was feed him.
Okay.
Feed me.
Feeding.
My uncle.
What did he do?
What do you have to feed him?
I want to
Go home. No. Mommy, please come get me. Things are really weird here. Want to go home.
Okay, cool. All right, we've got it. We're in the clear.
Trick or playing is really mean.
Yeah.
Pack up your stuff. Continue packing. Into the night. All right, great. Bye, Michael. Sorry.
Okay, and then
The
there was a
burning is
fire.
weird. The burning kind of came out of nowhere. Because the storm is the bad thing, right?
I think Michael just sets his house on fire.
Oh, you think he kills it
Yeah.
all? Oh, interesting. Okay.
Because we saw what happened when the uncle was close. Basically, I think he had a window where the uncle wasn't
Where
powerful
he could
yet.
kill himself
Yeah,
before the
that's
fire came.
the trigger warning.
Got it. I was wondering when that would come in.
I think that's why the trigger warning's like, take it or leave it. Basically, it's like however you choose to interpret this. It could be that.
Interesting. Okay.
All right, we got
Punch beneath.
a
Is it glass?
Game Boy.
Give it to me.
Looking from side to side, as if anyone might actually be watching, you pick up the Game Boy and flick on the power switch. After clicking through the Pokemon intro screens, you find there is no saved game on the cart. It's like a brand new copy. You turn off the Game Boy, stuffing it into your pocket, and return home.
Oh, gosh.
Your mom is standing in the kitchen when you arrive, doing dishes, and your little sister is watching some annoying cartoon.
Remember to take a bath and get dressed before 7.
Mom calls. Remember? You're fairly certain she never told you to do that in the first place. You walk into the kitchen, dropping your backpack on the linoleum floor.
Why do I need to do all that? Silly.
She says. Your mom turns on the sink.
Your uncle's coming over.
Yeah, sink with a smile at you, and your throat tightens when you see how glassy and empty her eyes are.
Don't you remember?
She asks.
Your uncle's coming over for dinner to celebrate his new job.
At Nintendo,
the uncle.
Yeah,
works
this
at
is
Nintendo.
something. I don't know. Oh,
click it. Oh,
repetition with a difference. It is not the time for running. Go where you're not
kitchen,
wanted.
baby.
Go where you've been told you can't go.
Kitchen.
It's kitchen time, baby.
Oh, that's awesome. That's fun.
That's cool.
So I guess let's just like. Was it limited? I didn't see.
I once again
I didn't look.
Was looking down. The problem is that that bit is meant for a small computer screen, but we're looking at a big screen TV,
Yes.
and therefore,
yeah.
Not sure what. I
Oh,
saw.
I'm so happy I was right about the kitchen.
Yeah,
That's sick.
Yeah, that's cool. That's hey. You know what? This is a neat little.
I love this game.
This is a good little
This
text-based
is
adventure.
really,
I'm having
really
a great
cool.
time. Yeah.
All right, yeah, get all the info we need.
I don't know if it matters, but
It's
it
always
doesn't
good
not
to
matter.
have
Yeah,
it,
the Mew
yeah.
bit is always good to have. Okay. We'll remember our own Mew.
Got it. Fierce. Why? Real Mew. Jealous. Uneasy. All right, great. Let's play a game with Michael.
Pokemon.
We got that.
Cool.
We got some popcorn.
Yum, yum.
So it's interesting. We're not seeing her glassy eyes, but he sees it. That's why he keeps not looking at his mom.
Yeah.
He's like
because he
not
knows-
paying attention to her.
because he
She's like,
Well, because he's living in a house with a
With
horrible
demons.
facsimile
Yeah.
of 100%. A lot of his behavior makes actually a lot more
yep,
sense in
yep,
this.
yep,
yeah.
yep. And it's why he's just playing video games constantly. It's a distraction. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Is there? I guess.
I guess we just.
I think we just need to wait. Yeah.
I think we just wait.
Okay.
Yeah.
Games.
Some rumors. Games.
10 games.
New Pokemon games. We're in the den. Games. Fighting games. Is your uncle
here? All right. Let's see what we can do.
Don't follow.
I know we want to be scarce for a
Kitchen.
bit. Go to the kitchen.
Go anyway. Bad expression. What?
You go to the kitchen.
Bad expression. No, child.
There is not much of a...
This is not allowed, child.
Ignore the uncle. Tell the uncle to be quiet.
Ooh. Be quiet.
It falls silent for a moment. It has grown weak since you haven't been feeding it. Take out the Game Boy. From your pocket, you pull Michael's Game Boy Color. The uncle is somewhere behind the half-textured walls, grumbling to itself. Turn on the Game Boy.
Do we get rid of the Mew? Oh. You? Check. You hope this works.
It came to you after you picked up Michael's Game Boy, still weak from the night of the sleepover. And in that moment, you had an understanding of what it was and what it did. How many times had you not made it through the night? How many of your friends had gone before you, would come after you? How many had taken the Game Boy? It promised you what it promised everyone every time. The newest games, the best consoles, the best strategies, and most talent. The knowledge of tricks and secrets. A family who could and would provide these things. You could play well, play forever. You would always be the best, so long as you fed it. You had an idea. It did not like your first request, but it was hungry and it had no other choice. So here you are.
Pokedex. Okay. Item. You're carrying the color. Yep. Save. It's probably not a good idea to save when... Stop this, child.
Things are getting so messed up.
Option. Fast. Move it to slow. Oh. Oh my gosh. Go all the way up. Let's do this. Oh. Oh. What is happening?
I think that was the whole game. Yeah.
What was that?
Michael is parked in the corner, large TV, playing something on Nintendo. What was that? He asked. What was that? I know about the uncle.
I know about the uncle.
Michael blinks uneasily at you.
Do you know? Whoa.
You mean...
I used it to come back.
Yeah.
Stop this, stop this, stop this, stop this.
Michael looks at you uneasily. I hear it too.
How is this happening?
Michael asks.
I'm starving it to death. I'm starving it to death.
Michael shakes his head in disbelief. What are you here for? Yeah, this is
Stop. Yeah. What are you here for? What are you doing?
The rain outside increases in tempo, or...
Bad.
Stop sounding exactly like rain. I came back to save
you. Yeah.
Michael takes a step towards you.
How did you do that?
It doesn't control you. It's weak.
It's weak. But it changed so much.
Says Michael.
I am not... Stop this child. Not really.
Not really.
But all the others... They're gone.
No, we're here. We're still alive. It doesn't eat all at once. It's slow. It takes years, maybe even forever.
I like we're all here.
Yeah.
Gone. I made so many. My parents, my brother. I don't deserve it. Why did you come back for me?
Suddenly Michael is crying.
Why did you come back for me?
Because you don't deserve this. Because we're friends. Because I think I can stop this.
Because I think I can stop this. Oh my god. Whoa.
Things start to change. The uncle, the thing that calls itself an uncle, is either on the verge of death or making a final gamble to either stop you, to stop either of you from leaving. Michael is still crying.
This is so fucking
This is so
cool.
Take Michael's hand. If we don't do something soon, it will be stuck. It's okay.
Take his hand.
Michael looks up at you.
You really came back for me? You really think we could do this?
Yes, it wants us to hate each other, and I won't do that.
Yeah.
With a sad smile, he nods.
Okay.
Let's go.
Bad expression, bad expression, bad expression. Stop. It's exit.
I know. I just wanted to make sure.
No, 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 no.
Oh, God. Oh, you don't understand. The games offered me something I didn't have before. They gave me a sense of place, a sense of who I was, who I could...
Click it and more will come.
Yeah.
Multiplayer, I always lost, and they would make fun of me.
This is just like, this is the text of the wish.
Oh.
That was the text of the wish.
Oh.
I'm sorry for not believing you. I'm sorry you were hurting and I did not listen. I'm sorry for all of this.
I'm sorry for all of this.
But this isn't who you have to be. We have to be. It doesn't control us. It isn't our only choice, even if it wants us to think so. We can become something else if we're willing to fight for it.
That.
You are my friend. No more games. You are my friend and I am here for you.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Yeah! The uncle who works for Nintendo!
Honestly, came soaring into the
Hard
ending there.
fucking core!
Yeah, that rocked. That ruled.
That was
What
sick!
a great fun time.
Yo!
See, that's that's one of those few ones where it's like, get all the endings in for real. It's gonna pay off. Just hang in there. That
the
was
uncle
cool.
who works for Nintendo!
That
is
ruled.
fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Did it give us another ending name? New game.
New game, as it should be.
That's fucking awesome. Wait, can
ruled.
you click on the author's notes real quick, just out of curiosity? It says you have unlocked the author's notes.
Oh, hey. On author's notes, on making
that's a
games,
lot.
on creepypasta, on lying to your friends, on sleepovers, on topicality, on gamers being over back. Hey, for everybody who watched us, first of all, go check this game out. It's a free browser game. Oh my goodness
It's
gracious.
right there, and go read all of this.
And go read all of the author's notes.
I bet this is so flippin' cool.
Yeah, no kidding. Rad.
Loved
Rad
it.
as hell.
Loved it.
Loved it.
Absolutely loved
10
it.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
That's quite truly. That's my first
That was
10 out of
great.
10 of the year. I truly think it was. Dude, uncle who works at Nintendo.
That was great.
That's sick.
Well, thank you so much for joining us on this one. I don't know who clicked on this playthrough and watched through to the end, but you're rad. This game is rad, and I'm thrilled to be
Fucking
here.
awesome. I'm so happy to be here with you all.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. All right, sweet. Then we'll see you guys next time. I love small little games.
Me too.
That's
Gosh,
sick.
a perfect little morsel.
Yum,
Nom,
yum,
nom,
yum,
nom,
yum,
nom,
yum,
nom.
yum, 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 yum.
See you guys.
Bye.